going out in public, or I didn't really feel like going out in public, but we went to my parents' place and we played cards and drank, and to the point where she had to stay the night with me. But Donavan was thinking of me, and he knew that I needed her. And I feel robbed, because this was the beginning for me of like this wonderful friendship, like lifelong friendship with not just Jocelyn, but with Donavan, because when it was the four of us, when we would go to Breaking Benjamin and Bush and Alice in Chains, and we were supposed to go to Pantera and Metallica together, but then they had to work, and, life gets in the way. But we were like, we're not going to let this happen. We were already planning our next set of concerts that we were going to put on the calendar months ahead of time so we could fit it in between all of our lives, with kids and hobbies and work. So I was extremely fortunate to call him a friend, and I knew that that friendship was going to only get stronger, and I feel robbed. But my blessing is they have embraced me as a friend of the family, and I've gotten to know his beautiful children, and they absolutely not only look like him and their mom and their beautiful mother, but they act like him in different ways. Alondra, you are Daddy's princess. And anytime you want to feel like a princess, baby girl, you got me, okay? I'll help you. You always straighten that crown. Yes. Cameron, Alex, I know you make your dad proud. You did, and you will continue to do so, because I see the intelligence, the wisdom, and the kindness that was in him and you. Taking care of your sister, taking care of your mother, taking care of the house. I've seen it, and I'm so very proud of you boys. Kale, Chrissy, I'm sorry these are the circumstances where I've gotten to know you. I know you guys are going to be around for a while. Kale, I can definitely see, you being Donovan's brother, I loved hearing the dynamic, the stories. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. To everyone who's known Donavan, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing them love and support. That's all I can say.
When Donavan first heard this version of Sound of Silence, it remained on repeat for several days. In July of this year, he had the opportunity to see it live, and he was truly awed in that moment. It is a cherished memory that can never be forgotten. The Sound of Silence by Disturbed.
miss my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs and voices never shared, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops fell, echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowing to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out his warning, and the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
At this time, I'd like to invite Cale Patke to come up and share some video.
Hello, I'm Cale Pankey, Donovan's brother, and prepared a video for you today that ultimately he prepared. Came from a VHS tape, and he wanted to make sure to cherish all of our memories, and I'm blessed to have a digital format of this video today. He brought us all laughter, love, and smiles, and that is what I am trying to bring to you today. So we're going to keep it, for me, on that element. So I hope this brings you a smile, a laugh, or you're just going to be very bored. I'm fine with that. So we're going to break out the VHS tapes And you guys are kind of obligated to laugh, right? So I hope it happens. Play the first video, please.
Peter. Hey, move the candy and the disaster.
Take your coat off, stay a while.
I did. Oh.
Ow! Oh.
I can see myself in the mirror.
So what you're seeing here today is 1992, of where I am 7 and Donovan is 12. And this was around November. It's my mom's birthday. And we have presents that we are going to show. I have about 4 more clips to play for you today. Some things that you see from the video are when it comes to Donovan, he is wearing a whitewashed jacket, so 90s, and he's wearing a Rude Dog shirt. And, in this, we're celebrating my mom's birthday, and I have a rat tail. And what we will play next is a present that we received. So please play the next video.
What is this, extra table?
Oh, I was, hey.
Do nothing. Thick enough?
Mm-hmm. The big box.
I already threw one cake in the garbage.
Okay.
Here we go. Do we rip it off?
Sure.
Is that the right box?
Oh my heck. Oh my.
What'd you get?
Microwave.
Oh my heck.
Now it's a Dale birthday present.
I don't guarantee professionalism here.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'll stay down.
No, let Bob get it. Oh, I'm sure I'm just supposed to get it out. Sales. You got some sales. Of course.
It's a mini microwave.
Honey, be careful.
The box.
Okay. Wow. Oh my heck. Here, I'm caught. Wow. Now that's something. Oh, it says popcorn on there. That's why you got it.
Look at that fascination. It's our first microwave. We had never had a microwave before. And there's another piece of technology in the video that we haven't had before either, and that was the video camera. Yeah, and the microwave was absolutely fascinating. I cut out some of the other parts, but we absolutely talked about what can this thing do? How is this going to happen? And how much popcorn can my dad make? The other thing about the video camera that happened during these videos that you'll see in the next one is a sense of nervousness. So please play the next video.
The question is,
Yeah, the question is, what if I could get her anything in the world, what would I give her? I think I'd give her a stabilized rank as a lower wealthy person.
a what?
A lower wealthy person, not too rich and spoiled rotten.
But
But
that would be a wish. She said if you had money to buy something.
thanks.
And
She didn't say I need to. Oh, okay.
No ice cream?
purchasing power. I can't purchase. Yeah, a little tiny bit.
West Main Street.
You
Yeah,
want
if
me
you
to
have the
do
right
that?
connections.
To adult volunteers to match with more than 500.
I'll do that real good in the wintertime here.
Shelby counties in Kentucky and also Clark and Floyd counties in Indiana. So that's a big task there. And certainly we use all the help they can.
Oh, he needs to think about it again.
Well, we'll come back to you in a few minutes.
is sponsored by Sunsil, the best in soap suds. And now to Kale.
Yes, Hurricane Buster is moving about north. And I think he's going to move north, then he's going to move west. And he's going to hit Virginia.
Can you hear the Kentucky? What's really interesting about Donavan during that time is the questions, the easy questions, like, what would you do if you had money, were just hard for him to answer. The easier ones were, how exactly does the world work in the solar system? He always attached to the deeper, more knowledgeable parts, and we always made fun of him for the easy things, as we all talked about during our family when he put a lampshade on backwards. It was upside down, because that's how you should do it. And my mom looked at it and looked at him and said, boy, you can't even put on a lampshade right, but you can go out and fix cars and learn and do whatever you want. It was a magical time to know him during that time, and I'm glad to be able to share these moments. The next video is a little longer, and it will remind you of maybe where he got his political influence from. Our family, you heard about purchasing power, we talked about politics. That was just our family, and so you'll be able to hear that in this next one. Play the next one, please.
We're celebrating 200 years of great cake making. As you can see, this is a piece of cake that has great potential. Now, if you go to the corner, we have a sale is $6.99 for a small cake. And hamburger is going to be 99 cents a pound. And Fisher brand hot dogs is dropped to a new low, 99 cents for a package. 50-foot screen.
Well, I think you ought to play the piano.
Oh. Well, your thoughts was wrong.
Well, Walter Cronkite.
Play the tape.
We will.
After these messages.
Today is Donovan. He's going to do the news.
Do you have a commercial for us?
Yes.
I think they stick with it.
5 years and under that don't know addition, they can use these flashing cards addition. You can teach them, and when you teach them, all it'll be is 99 cents.
From level.
Now introduce Donovan with the news.
Yes, this is Donovan, the Dukakis man, for the news. Clinton has basically swept the U.S. of a Democratic win for presidency by defeating 12 years of GOP presidency. Now Clinton has won. Good evening. This is Donovan, the Michael Dukakis man, in for the news. Today, we just got results in that Clinton has swept the presidential victory by now ending 12 years of the GOP presidency. Clinton's win has come mainly the spin doctors have predicted that Ross Perot has taken many of the Bush supporters, therefore leaving Clinton to win by a landslide. Now, going to a local standpoint, out of a very close race, Dan Ramazzoli has beaten Susan Stokes for a U.S. House seat. And in the Senate in Kentucky, David Williams has lost to Wendell Ford, the Democrat. That is repeated in the Senate as being only two people that have gone that have beaten an incumbent in the U.S. Senate. The rest of them have all been incumbents coming into this race.
What kind of 12-year-old talks about the politics and the paper and yeah. Yeah, he was very interested in those things, absolutely. I absolutely glossed over everything he said when it came to that. I didn't care a lick at the time at whatever GOP meant. However, it was interesting because our neighbors came and brought a Ross Perot sign. You heard about that. And that's a little bit of where he started to attach to the ideas of liberty and started to try to understand and figure out during those moments what he really wanted to be and wanted to do. So it's quite interesting to be able to see and have this video, and I love that we have it. It's just absolutely fantastic. The next video, we've talked a lot about music, and we all, as a family, absolutely adore music. It is something that is a part of our soul, and my wife is always listening to whatever I'm listening to because I'm playing it loudly as well. And my mom knew how to play the piano, and every time that she played the piano, the entire room would just be silent, and we would just listen, and we would absorb the energy and everything that she was doing during that time. And it's something that touches me, and we will never forget these types of moments. Play the next video.
Okay. Promise.
No.
One, two, three, four.
Yeah. Okay. Cut, edit, print. Or,
I can play Tiny Toons on the piano. I will forever miss Donavan. And I will forever love Donavan. And even though this is extremely hard, please let Donavan bring a smile to your face again. Thank you.
Now we'll hear from Jocelyn.
Sorry. Thank you to you all. Words cannot describe what emotions have been running through my brain the last 2 weeks. Looking at here today, one word that won't go away is family. To our family and to our friends that also are family, as said earlier, the love that has shown up is remarkable from the depths of my soul. Thank you. If you have spent any time around me, you know I'm a numbers and data person. That is, except when it came to my relationship with Donavan. When we met, I was a wide-eyed 18-year-old that had no clue what she wanted in the world. By the numbers, there's no way we should have worked. We were opposites in so many ways. The only data that ended up mattering is that he loved with everything he had. And our ability to love each other is what brought so much joy to our lives. In the 20 years since our not so cute meet cute, he cracked my shell and gave me strength to be myself, to hold my own opinions and forge my own path. There is zero doubt that he has a strong personality, but he made a spot for me to stand beside him with my own strength every single second of his life. Moving forward, without my lighthouse, without my ever-present sounding board, is one that makes my soul hurt. But without a doubt, I know that his power is still with me, pushing me and our children and all of our friends forward. Donovan's love and zeal for life will not be forgotten. The days will be different, but the memories will remain. We will live life because he would not have wanted us to do anything else. Thank you.
I believe there's a video that should be played at this time.
left to say. One last song given to an angel soul. As soon as you were gone, as soon as you were gone. We have a new life now. Our babies live through you. What can I do? I feel so alone now. I pray for, we still love you. You were fighting every day, so what you had, babe. I know you'll never say goodbye. I had so much left to say. One last song given to an angel's son. As soon as you were gone, as soon as you were gone. One last song, I can't believe you're gone. Given to an angel's son. Yeah. As soon as you were gone, as soon as you were gone, gone, gone. You could say I lost my faith in science and progress. You could say I lost my belief in religion. You could say I lost my sense of direction. You could say all of this and worse, but if I ever lose my faith in you, there'll be nothing left for me to do. Some would say I was a lost man in a lost world. You can say I lost my faith in the people on TV. You can say I lost my belief in our politicians. They all seem like game show hosts to me, but if I ever lose my faith in you, if I ever lose my faith, there'll be nothing left for me to do. If I ever lose my faith. science that didn't go from a blessing to a curse. I never saw no military solution that didn't end up worse. If I ever lose my faith in you,
His cigarette glows in the dark. The living room is still. I walk by, no remark. I tiptoe past the master bedroom where my mother reads her magazines. I hear her call sweet dreams, but I forget how to dream. But you say it's time we moved in together, raised a family of our own, you and me. Well, that's the way I've always heard it should be. You want to marry me, we'll marry. My friends from college, they're all married now. They have their houses and their loves. They have their silent noons, tearful nights, angry dawns. Their children hate them for the things they're not. They hate themselves for what they are. And yet they drink, they laugh, close the wound, hide the scar. But you say it's time we moved in together, raised a family of our own, you and me. Well, that's the way I've always heard it should be. You want to marry me, we'll marry. You say that we can keep our love alive. Babe, all I know is what I see. The couples cling and claw and drown in love's debris. You say we'll soar like two birds through the clouds, but soon you'll cage me on your shelf. I'll never learn to be just me first. Bye.
At this time, we'd like to invite anyone who has a story or a thought that they'd like to share to do so. Is anyone?
Well, it all comes to the day Yah gave birth to us. He made my mother, he gave birth to my 2 brothers, and then me. He also was my uncle's brother, and my aunt's brother. And also, even though this is a very sad moment, we will live on. Our whole family. And we will always remember him, no matter what. Thank you.
Would anyone else like to speak at this time?
This is the first time I'm ever speaking like this. I wish I didn't have to, but this isn't. I wish I could beat him one more time. I wish he could use his magic hands to fix whatever I broke, or show me how to use my hands to actually try and fix whatever's wrong with plumbing or carpentry or any sort of car. When he was always there. He was always there to help me. I always felt like he was there. He was ready to accept what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be. He was always there when I were to fall down, when I made a plan and I fell through on it, or when I had made a mistake, or when I had talked to my siblings in the wrong way. He was always there to show me, to guide me how to be better, how to think better, how to think of other people, and think of myself and to make the world a better place. He would talk to me late into the night about all sorts of things. He'd talk about politics or certain philosophy ideas or theories. He would, at the end of the day, he taught me what I know. He was there from the start. Until now, I haven't known a moment of this earth where he wasn't there in the same house, in the same area as me, living in the same planet. He's there when I want to carry him forward. I'm not going to forget him. I'm going to be there. I'm going to say, what would my dad do? How would he tell me to move forward? And my biggest regret, the thing I will miss the most, is he won't be there when I do succeed. He won't get to see me grow, to see me finish. That is all. Thank you.
My name is Kelly Belt. Jocelyn walked into my classroom a few years ago looking for a place for Alondra when they were planning their move here, and something clicked. And when that child walked into my classroom, it continued to click. The whole family is like family to us now. When the pandemic started, Alondra and I decided to have school on our own, and we've had school for the last few years privately at my house until this year I had to let her go show others what a gift she is to the world. And that's why I wanted to say something, because when Jocelyn called me the other night to tell me what happened, I couldn't breathe. And I thought, how could such a bright light go out? This is not fair. But after I calmed down, I have a lot of faith too, as someone spoke about earlier. The light didn't go out. They're sitting right there. I've never known, and I've known so many children over 30 years of teaching, but I've never known more remarkable children than these three. They're brilliant, like their parents, and they're loving and kind, and they're going to need us all, just so you know, when you walk out that door. Their life is going to go on, as ours do too, but they're going to need us. So all those memories you have, all those stories you have, all those lessons that you learned from Donavan, share them, keep sharing them. Don't stop, because they're going to need it. At my age, when my parents friends tell me things that they learned from my parents, it still means a lot, and I'm 60. And so those three are going to change the world. They are going to change the world, and he already set them on that path. He set up, he set the path for them to move forward. And I loved what Alex just said about the things he learned from his father. He's going to find out as he gets older how much those lessons mean. But they need us all now, not just to hold them and love them, but to watch them, because they're amazing. And that's due to their amazing parents. Just watch.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak at this time?
Around 30 years ago, I met this really, really exciting person on my school bus. And I couldn't help but, be attracted to that energy and to just the joy that he brought to everything that he touched. You couldn't be in a bad mood around Donavan. He would just pull you into that energy. He enjoyed everything he touched, whether it be playing badminton in the backyard, video games, learning as much as he could possibly learn and trying to share that with everybody that he's met, and whether you wanted it or not. His family took me in as a member of their family. They made more of an impact than anybody that I've ever met as a whole group. I see so much of him in his children. The energy that they bring, the smile on their faces. It's an irreplaceable loss. There's nothing that could fill the void that has been left behind. But as we've said previously from other speakers, that carrying on his memory and carrying on the lessons that he taught us and carrying on the enjoyment of life at every possible moment is something that I vow to constantly do, as well as the rest of you, I'm sure. Thank you.